Hello everyone. Hope you tried the application what I gave yesterday. Hmm? What was the problem? The problem was based on the angle bisector. Very simple problem I gave actually. Anyway, let us see once. I think I gave you a problem based on finding the angle bisector. Only one particular problem I gave, not more than that. Let us see. The acute angle bisector between the lines 3x minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. 5x plus 12y minus 26 equal to 0. What are the various methods I told you? One method is taking the first finding the bisectors and then taking the slope of one line and taking the slope of one bisector, and if at all tan theta lies between 0 and 1, then the bisector what we have taken was acute. If at all tan theta is greater than 1, then the bisector what we have taken was obtuse. That is one method. In the alternate method, what did I tell you? The alternate method, first we'll make sure that C1 and C2 are positive, and then we'll calculate A1 A2 plus B1 B2. After finding A1 A2 plus B1 B2, what shall we do? We'll see the nature of A1 A2 plus B1 B2, means nature in the sense whether it is positive or negative, that we'll check. If at all A1 A2 plus B1 B2 is negative, then the sign between the expressions what we are taking is to be positive for acute and negative for obtuse. The same point I have told you that a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, where c1 greater than 0 and c2 greater than 0. Then a1x plus b1y plus c1 by root a1 square plus b1 square equal to a2x plus b2y plus c2 by root a2 square plus b2 square will represent the equation of the bisector of the acute or obtuse between the lines according as a1 a2 plus b1 b2 is negative. Means if at all a1 a2 plus b1 b2 value is negative, plus sign between them will give us acute and minus sign between them will give us obtuse. Okay, first what is our responsibility? We'll take the we'll make sure that c1 and c2 both are greater than 0. Okay, on making this greater than 0, what we'll get? Minus 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 0. Minus 5x minus 12y plus 26 equal to 0. C1 and C2 both are positive. Okay, and then let's take A1 is equal to minus 3, B1 is equal to 4, A2 is equal to minus 5, B2 is equal to minus 12. Let us calculate A1 A2 plus B1 B2. This is according to concept itself. I told, even I gave you a short note also. Minus 3 into minus 5 plus 4 into minus 12. 15 minus 48, which is less than 0. Means here we have got A1 A2 plus B1 B2 as negative. When A1 A2 plus B1 B2 is negative, which sign will take between the expressions of angle bisectors? Plus sign will take for the acute angle. Okay, I repeat, we have made that the two lines are having C1 and C2 positive, so that we got minus 3x plus 4y plus 5 equal to 0, minus 5x minus 12y plus 26 equal to 0. And then A1 is equal to minus 3 and B1 is equal to 4. A2 is equal to minus 5 and B2 is equal to minus 12. And then we are calculating A1 A2 plus B1 B2, so that we are getting minus 3 into minus 5 plus 4 into minus 12, because A1 A2 in the sense minus 3 into minus 5 plus B1 B2 in the sense 4 into minus 12. So plus 15 minus 48 will give us negative sign. Since it is negative sign, between the two expressions we are going to take, what we are going to take? minus 3x plus 4y plus 5 by square root of minus 3 whole square plus 4 square is equal to minus 5x minus 12y plus 26 by square root of minus 5 whole square plus half minus 12 whole square. Here in the denominator we have a square root of 9 plus 16, square root of 25, 5, and in the denominator square root of 25 plus 144, 169, that's nothing but you will be getting 13. And I am going for the cross product. What you will be getting? You are going to get the requirement of acute angle, because here we are talking about only acute angle bisector. Even this kind of problem we have done in the example also, that in case of the example we have got minus 56 as a1 a2 plus b1 b2 value, then we have taken accordingly. Okay, so on simplifying that particular expression, what is that, 13 times of minus 3x plus 4y plus 5 is equal to 5 times of minus 5x minus 12y plus 26 will give you the outcome as you will be getting question number 52, option 3, 14x minus 112y plus 65 equal to 0. What will you get? 14x minus 112y plus 65 equal to 0. Just on simplifying that, you are going to get the requirement like this. Okay, you just do that simplification. I am not going to do that on the board because it's very basic simplification part, nothing to worry about it. Fine. Chalo. Write some important points. Write down some important results. Some important results. Some important results. Write in first point. The area of the triangle, these are some results which are useful in solving the problems. Okay, not mandatory to remember, but just mind them. With this some important points, we are going to close the theory part of straight lines. The area of the triangle of the line x by a plus y by b equal to 1. X by a plus y by b equal to 1 with the coordinate axis is half mod AB. Next, point number 2. The area of the triangle formed by the line. The area of the triangle formed by the line. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Ax plus by plus c equal to 0 with coordinate axis is c square by 2 mod AB. It's very simple. This line, if you convert into the form of this, what will you get? You will be dividing by minus c, so that we will be getting x by minus c by a plus y by minus c by b is equal to 1. The coordinates are minus c by a comma 0 and 0 comma minus c by b. Means if you use half AB formula, you will be getting c square by 2 mod AB. Very important result. It is better to remember. Next, area of the triangle, area of the rhombus. A mod x plus b mod y plus c equal to 0. A mod x plus B mod y plus C equal to 0 is 4 times of area of triangle which is equal to 2c square by mod AB. 2c square by mod AB. 2c square by mod AB. Next, see there are lot of results, but I don't give all because those results can't be remembered easily. Easy results and which you can remember, such kind of things I am going to give you. Please try to mind them. Next point, if P1 comma P2 are the distances between parallel sides, if P1 comma P2 are the distances between parallel sides, and theta is angle between adjacent sides of parallelogram, and theta is angle between adjacent sides of parallelogram, and theta is angle between the adjacent sides of a parallelogram, then its area is mod P1 into P2 by sin theta. Means if you take this as parallelogram, if this is of P1 length and if this is of P2 length and this angle is some theta, then you are going to take the result as mod P1 into P2 by sin theta. This is angle between any two adjacent sides, and this is length P1 and this is length P2. Distance from this point to its parallel line, and distance from this point to its parallel line, perpendicular distance, they are taken as P1 and P2. Next, very simple result, easily you can remember. Please note the next result. Area of parallelogram whose sides are A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0, A1x plus B1y plus C2 equal to 0. What do you notice? Here these two are having the same x terms and y terms. These two are differ only with constants. Then what do we call such kind of lines? Parallel lines. This is one batch. And other parallel lines are A2x plus B2y plus D1 equal to 0, A2x plus B2y plus D2 equal to 0 is mod. Means here these two are one pair of parallel lines and these two are other pair of parallel lines of a parallelogram. Then how to find its area when you are given with 4 lines, something like this? Then mod C1 minus C2 into D1 minus D2 by, means difference between these two into difference between these two, by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. 90% try to remember all these results so that you can save your time in doing some objective problems. Next, area of rhombus. Area of rhombus half into D1 D2, where D1 D2 are the lengths of diagonals. Where D1 D2 are the lengths of the diagonals. And I think you already have this knowledge. If the lines A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0 and A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0 are given, then they are parallel if and only if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. They are coinciding if a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, and perpendicular if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 equal to 0. I think these are the points which you have learnt even in your schooling only. I need not to tell you separately as a new part. Is it? Okay. Next, write angle between two lines in terms of cos theta and in terms of tan theta. If theta is an acute angle between the lines, if theta is an acute angle between the lines, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Then, what did I tell you tan theta? Tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. But the same result we will express in terms of a1 b1 a2 b2. That is only the difference here. Okay. Yeah, right. Tan theta in terms of a1 b1 and a2 b2 is tan theta is equal to, what we'll do, we'll simply take the slopes of these two and we'll substitute in case of m1 and m2. What is slope of line 1? Minus a1 by b1. What is slope of line 2? Minus a2 by b2. Then in the formula tan theta is equal to mod m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. We'll substitute those results. If you simplify, you'll be getting a1 b2 minus a2 b1 by a1 a2 plus b1 b2. a1 a2 plus b1 b2. And cos theta, if you want to take cos theta in terms of a1 a2 and b1 b2, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 by square root of a1 square plus b1 square into square root of a2 square plus b2 square. If you want to take in terms of tan theta, you will take this result, and in terms of cos theta, you will take this result. Still, if you want to take sin theta, you can calculate cos theta and you can take root 1 minus cos square theta. You will get the requirement. If one angle is theta, what is other angle? Pi minus theta. Nothing difficult here. Okay, these are angles if you want to take in terms of tan theta and cos theta. Okay. Enough. There are a lot of results but not required. You have to trace out everything through the concept itself. Okay, everything if you make as a point, note points, it is highly difficult to remember and you can't apply them in solving the problems. And first of all, you will not work on the concept. Understand? Okay. Still, if anything is missing, upcoming 1 or 2 days we are going to discuss only problems on straight lines. Next week on Monday we'll start pair of straight lines. Okay. Before that, if any things are missing in straight lines, we'll cover them. Okay, and still there are some responses in WhatsApp. I'm going to get back to you soon with the solutions. Thank you.